Hi guys, good morning. It's literally 7 a.m. and I have my Phil's coffee that Brian delivered to my bed, if I will. He did bring it to bed, but then I was still trying to put Violet to sleep, so I was like, we're gonna go to sleep right now. But Violet took an hour to go to sleep. I was like rocking her. Stop, please. I like rocked her and stuff and then put her in her bed. The beeping sounds Lola hates. Stop. So, I went back to the kitchen. He put it in the fridge. I went back to the kitchen and I got my coffee right now. I get a filtered Soul iced, creamy cream, and medium sugar. Made by Susie. Thank you, babe. There's a little cat. That's cute. Me and Angie were hanging out yesterday. Okay, let's talk about our day. Yesterday, after I talked to you guys, Angie literally had just gotten there, as you guys know. And she brought me coffee. It was like a little small business that sells coffee. So that was yummy. It was a cookie butter coffee. And then like there was like cookie butter crumbles at the top. So good. She's fine. She's under the blankets and like I smack her booty even if I'm loving her. Okay, so just relax. So yeah, she came, we had our coffee, we talked, we caught up because I hadn't seen her in like 3 weeks, maybe more. When you're a mom, the time just goes by so fast and you just don't have time to hang out with your friends too much. It's the craziest thing. Don't become a mother. I'm just kidding. I'm working on not saying that. I honestly am so happy. I wouldn't want it any other way and I love her so much. We were talking about like, it's not talked about enough, like how serious becoming a mother is, I think. And I say that in like not a naive way because, well, maybe I am naive, but I just didn't know that it would be this hard. But I just don't think what's talked about is like the internal feeling. Like, of course we know that the baby is gonna wake up every couple of hours. Of course we know. But when you actually get into it and you are the person rocking this baby to sleep for an hour, you are this person that's dealing with the hormonal changes, you are this person that's waking up every 2 hours in the newborn stage. Like, it's insane. And like what goes on in our head is like even worse. I just feel like it's not talked about enough. And I feel like there has to be more support for moms because if it wasn't for Brian, I would probably be not here because he taps me out. Like, and it's not even about like getting tapped out. I can't believe I'm already crying 3 minutes into this video. But it's not about getting tapped out. It's just about also like knowing your limit. So like I don't want to get to the limit to where I'm like done, where he has to come in. I get to the limit where I'm like, okay, it's getting a little too much for me. Let me pass her over because I don't want to get that frustrated. Like, it's not necessary to get that frustrated. And it's a work in progress, especially as a new mom, as new parents. Like, it's, you don't know how it's gonna go. Like, you come home and she said you go into the hospital one person and you come out a whole different other person. Like, it's not the same. Your focus is so much more, and I don't know, it's just a lot. But basically what I was saying, okay, he said Susie. Sorry. Not funny to anyone else, but I felt like I didn't know what to expect coming home. Like, when I was at the hospital after I had given birth, I was like, okay, I know I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I was so over being at the hospital. But coming, and I wanted to come home. Okay. You just don't know how it's gonna go. I'm just thinking about the day before we got released. Oh my God, I can't stop crying. when I talk about stuff about Violet, just because it's such a big change and it's really hard. But the night of, it was like 3 in the morning, like the night before we left the hospital. And dude, we're just 5 minutes in and I'm already okay. Violet was not sleeping. I had her latched. She would knock out. I would put her down. She would wake up screaming. She was hungry. I didn't know that. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Like, okay, so I kept latching her. We're like peeling off at this point because I was just had her latched for so long. And it's not the nurse's fault, but like no one would come in. And like, I know that babies cry, but she was crying all night. No one came in to check on us. No one offered formula. They don't want you to feed formula, bitch. I fed her formula 3 months after, fully, because I was like half and half her first couple months, and then after I stopped breastfeeding like 3 or 4 months in, I started giving her formula exclusively so I could give up. Okay, my baby needs to eat. She's a newborn and she needs to eat. So they didn't offer anything. Basically, I was exhausted. I had to tap Brian in while he was sleeping, and it's not like I had to tap Brian in, but like I was breastfeeding. I thought I would be fine, but so I was like, I need to go to sleep too. Like, I was starting to get crazy. So I texted my mom and I was like, hey, I need help. I need you to come over tomorrow or this morning when we get home from the hospital, because we are dead tired and we're scared that because we're so tired we're not going to be able to like watch her comfortably or whatever. So she took the day off. She made albondigas and she brought them, and she had my Lola too, and she brought her. She was waiting for me here, but I just feel bad because my baby was hungry and I was so tired, and like there was no like someone coming in and be like, hey, there were the lactation consultants that had come in, but like that wasn't enough. And I feel like they want you to figure it out, and I get it. I'm sure working in like a birthing unit is like so exhausting, but like moms need it. Moms need you. Moms need you. That's the story. New moms. I'm fine. I'm just gonna be you know, I already talked about it yesterday. I'm like in the emotional stage of the menstrual stuff and blah blah blah. And what I meant by it lasts 3 weeks, my whole doesn't last 3 weeks. It's just one, but the other 2 weeks, like the before and after, or no, the 2 weeks before, I'm like so emotional. It's literally like 2 weeks before, and I only get like a week of like feeling okay. But hopefully the antidepressants will help, because yeah, it's ridiculous. So yeah, me and Angie were just talking about that. That was our day yesterday. We didn't even cry, but we just like chatted about it, and it felt good. It feels good to talk to a mom. And then I went to work at 2, and that was cool too. Work is tough because it's a lot of women. Not really. It's not like tough because it's a lot of women. Yeah, I take that back. I mean, we all chat and stuff, but like it's a little tough because I'm annoying and I don't know how to shut up. So I started taking, instead of a fresh coffee, I started making chamomile tea and taking that because like I need to chill. And today I have a full shift, which is why I'm okay with drinking coffee, and I do have at least a coffee a day. Sometimes I won't and I get a headache, but I started drinking chamomile tea for work because I'm like, I gotta chill. And I still was talking the whole fucking time. Like, And I still, you know, whatever. I just go, like, literally I get in my car and I'm like, why am I like this? Like, if you know, you know. I don't know how else to explain it without like burning myself out too much. I just feel so annoying. So I'm learning how to just smile and nod. Last night Brian had school, so I came home, did my bedtime routine with Miss Violet, and she was tired, but it took forever to put her down. But that's fine. Like at 8:40 finally I was done, and like with putting her down and stuff, and I started at 7:30. Mind you, I started at 7:30. Yes, I did. It was like 7:40 actually. So it was a whole hour. But I just went to the kitchen, I cleaned up a little. It's a lot of stuff to do at the house, so I just cleaned up a little, and then I came to bed. And then Brian called me and he's like, hey, what's for dinner? And I'm like, it's 9 o'clock, but low-key I'm super down. We had Taco Bell right in this bed last night, and it was the best thing ever. I had a Crunchwrap Supreme. Wait, they don't love you like I love you, because I'm gonna tell you about a Taco Bell exclusive, online exclusive. If you get the app, this is not sponsored. If you get the app and you go scroll down to online exclusives, they have a veggie one and a regular one. I do the regular. I do the veggie sometimes because a black bean or a refried bean instead of that meat is always yummy. But I did regular. Crunchwrap Supreme, and you can choose from like a lot of different things in your box. I got a Crunchwrap Supreme, chips and cheese, beefy 5-layer burrito, and a drink for $5.99. I paid like $6.60 every time when I just get that box. But Brian wanted another burrito, and then yeah, it was just another burrito, so total was like $10. It was like 9 something. Dinner for $10? Yes. And like, we are eating better, and we are eating a lot at home. This is the first coffee we buy in a while. Like, we are doing so good. But sometimes you just gotta wild out, you know? Like, that's what balance is. So I'm so happy Violet has not woken up. Me and Brian even try not to talk so loud because you can kind of hear it in the next room, like at least mumbling. And I need her down. What time is it? It's like 7:30, 7:26. I have work. I leave like at 9. If I'm cutting it kind of close, but I'm okay at 9. No, because I get there on time. So it's 7:46. I have like an hour and about an hour till I leave. Careful. Content's hot. Enjoy. It's not hot. It's iced. All right, enough crying. Enough crying. We're 13 minutes in, and I am done crying. What else did I want to talk about? I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. Christmas is coming up. I did do my shopping. Is this gross? Do you mind? I threw it in the trash, okay? Don't freak out. I got some Christmas shopping done. Christmas shopping? I should probably do more now that Brian got a little checky. I'm usually in charge of it. And then what happens is I'm like, okay, like for your mom, like we'll be like, from September, I'm already like, oh look, this is good for your mom for Christmas. Because girl, first of all, you got to find a good deal. Second of all, you got to find the perfect gift. It does take 3 months. I'm sorry. Are you not a good gift giver? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. I like to plan things. So I've had a couple gifts in my closet for, I'm not even kidding you, since summer, because things go on sale. So I have a couple things in there, and then I did a Gap order and Urban Outfitters order. I had this conversation already, but all the orders came in, so I just have a couple more people that I need, including his side, his brothers, He has 3 brothers. I was just thinking about the 2 younger ones because I don't think I got them anything either. Excuse me. Do you guys hate me? Okay. And then Tito, we haven't gotten anything either. Leslie, the kids we got. His mom I got. My mom, I just have like a couple tank tops that I had ordered in the summer that I wanted to. I love to put a couple things together. His cousins, I do have some shirts for his girl cousins. The boy cousins I have not gotten. They're just 2 boy cousins on his side. And then my dad, I got him something. Janice, I have not. Have I? No. Noli, I got. And then I got some stuff for Carly, my coworker's daughter. Carly gave us so many things for Violet these past few months. Like even before I gave birth, like she was stocking me up. I had the little grass for like the bottles to dry them, a bunch of clothes, a bunch of stuff. So oh my god, I just got PTSD from like the newborn days, from like the other bottle dryer we had. Anyways, giving birth is hard. It is hard. I was gonna say not really, but it is. And but that's because I was on the epidural, so I didn't feel it. But I did. And mothering is even harder. Oh my god. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. Who was gonna tell me? Like, and then, so here's the thing. When someone's pregnant, like, you don't want to be like, oh shit, just, and I was complaining about people being like, get all the sleep you can get right now, like this and this and that. Girl, I wish I would have listened. I mean, I did, but like, I was just like, ew, like, shut up. Basically, if you're pregnant, listen to people that have already had kids. I wish it wasn't the thing to do because I know it's kind of annoying. But I promise you, they're gonna prepare you and you need to be prepared. Highly recommend going to therapy and like start working on the inner stuff because that will arise with you and your relationship with your baby daddy, your husband, your man. Wow. Well, at least I'm just looking at my eyebrow. I'm just trying to line up my eyebrows with this little grid. I was gonna say at least what? At least I have a home. At least I have shelter. At least, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Another thing, I don't know if should I stop talking about kids? Like babies and mom? Okay, let's talk about Christmas. No, what I was gonna say is that I don't know if I want to have another kid. And like, that's really hard. But Shallon Lester, a YouTube mogul? I don't even know. She's iconic. I love her. She recently made a video on, I'm so sorry. She recently made a video on like seeing family for the holidays and like what to tell them when they ask you like, hey, are you having kids, or are you having more kids, or when are you getting married? It's just not in the cards for me right now, or it's just not in the cards, period. Or I just don't want to. But just so that just to get them off your back so that they don't know what the reason is. Because if someone can be like, say I never had a kid, they'd be like, oh, when are you gonna have a kid? I'd be like, it's just not in the cards for me. And they'd be like, as in you can't, as in what? But what it really means is I don't fucking want to. I am selfish. I want you out of myself. I am selfish. Every time, no, let me stop. But it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of energy. My back is on fire. I should apply my icy hot. Like, it's a lot. And now I know why people wait. Now I know why people don't want kids. And again, I'm not saying that I don't want kids, because I really did want a baby, regardless of what I was going to go through. I can promise you that. Well, yeah, I really did. When me and Brian got together, I was like, I want to have kids, like, because I just didn't think he would be serious, and he was like, down. I was like, oh. Me daydreaming about Brian. When we started talking, it was just supposed to be like a hangout. But yeah, we already know how that went. We had been best friends for years though, so it wasn't like we didn't know each other and stuff, but it's just funny because who would have known? Like, if you know us, you know what I mean. It's just crazy. We were besties in middle school and high school, but like probably after cheer, so after 11, so senior year we kind of drifted apart, but the last semester we both went back to band, which is where we met in 6th grade. So senior year we went back to band and did a concert band, I think. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I do. That's so crazy. I want to go see the concert band's Christmas performance, because I think, or do they do spring? You know what I really want to do is go to a football game, actually. Shit, is that shit over? High school football's over, huh? Damn it. Damn it, Janet. That sucks. Okay, I love you guys. I think I'm gonna head out because it's 7:35 and I need to shower. I need to clean up before I go because I have a full shift. I want to come home to a cleanish house. I know you guys get it. Toodles. Thank you for hanging out with me in bed. Like, pillow talk. I love you guys. Bye.